My microphone was muted. Hello. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Annoying stuff. This game is so loud. Yeah, hold on a second here. Welcome back to S-Rank, the only home of video games. Sometimes annoying to capture video games. Okay, I think this is good. I think the audio levels are good. This is a very loud game in general for both me and you, so I'm having to balance all of that out. Now we're in a quiet part here. Yeah, my name is Ethan, and I love video games. Hey, that's why I'm here. And one of the video games I like, I don't know, it's a weird intro. I forgot I was going to do the stream today, and I had to set up a bunch of stuff last minute and push the stream back a half an hour. But if you're watching at home later, then this is a weirdly introed video. I'm playing Dead or Alive 1, the original, on arcade, the actual arcade machine, the Sega Model 2, which is what this was released for. There was conversion kits. There was either an A conversion kit or a B conversion kit, depending on which Virtua Fighter machine your arcade operator was going to convert into Dead or Alive. Which was good for Sega because that meant that if they wanted to put in Dead or Alive cabinets, they're buying Virtua cabinets anyway. I'm still getting over being sick. I was sick a week ago, and anyone that's watched any of the content that's come out this past week would have seen... oh, I said content again. Told myself I wasn't going to call our stuff that. Would know that I've been getting sicker and sicker, but it's on the way out. I feel like this morning was a good sign it was on the way out. But alas, there's going to be times I'm going to have to take a break or blow my nose or whatever. Hopefully I will have muted the microphone when that happens. But yes, I started last year. I only did one stream of it, but it was supposed to be a series where I go through every single Dead or Alive title, every single version of every single Dead or Alive title, with a couple exceptions. I'm not going to play 360 and PS3 version of the same game, Xbox One, PS4 version, you know what I mean. But generally speaking, every version of every Dead or Alive game, and the idea was very simple, to go through the story mode, if there is one presented in there, as well as arcade mode with every single character. Because that's a lot of work, and I was, really willing to do that, but because it's a lot of work and because of the other things we're doing here on the channel, I decided that this, as well as a few other stream series I kind of had floating around, should be monthly. Once a month we'll be doing one of these streams. So this is March's Dead or Alive or whatever, which is the title of this series, I guess. I made the logo and then was like, yeah, I guess that's what I'll call it, which you see in the thumbnails. And it is actually kind of behind the game here, but capturing this emulator really gets fucked up. So I'm not going to touch anything. You guys saw like my desktop background and all that, because when it goes full screen, it gets a little bit wonky here. But this Model 2 emulator is really good. It's really nice. I'm actually surprised. It's a very old too. Like, they haven't touched this emulator. I don't even know if the person who made this emulator even does anything, you know what I mean, related to emulation's sake. This is a very old, very, very old emulator, but it works out great. You can set the resolution how you'd like. It's not going to, like, up-res anything, which is fine, but just the viewport that we're displaying this, it's all being rendered in a higher definition, which is nice for an arcade game like this, because trying to run this in MAME, granted, has more options, but MAME really does, like, nope, this is the set resolution. That's what this is going for, and I wanted to see if we could run this higher, and we did. But yeah, I stopped. I did that one stream last year, and was getting really frustrated. I'm going to leave that stream up. No point in getting rid of it. But we did just Kasumi's arcade mode, and it took me like an hour to do that. Because I had forgotten a lot of how the game is supposed to work, and trying to learn that on the fly with this weird tech setup was annoying to me. But we're going to continue to go through this, but I made a change. In addition to the fact that this is a once-a-month stream, I'm also reducing what we're doing. Still going to go through story modes in the games if they have them. I know the later games do. 5 and 6 at the very least. But I'm not going to do arcade mode with every character. Just 3. Kasumi, Tina, and Hyabusa. And I mainly just want to do Hyabusa because I want to learn how to do the Izuna Drop, which is that thing where he kicks him in the air, grabs him, flips him upside down, and starts spinning on the way down. There's a lot of fantastic set pieces in some of the later games in which you can do that off of cliffs and whatnot, and I want to learn how to do that. So I'm going to keep the Kasumi kind of run that I did in that past stream as the thing, and then this episode is just going to be Tina and Hyabusa. I don't think we're going to have that big of a deal, that big of a trouble to do this. We'll finish this version of Dead or Alive 1 today, and then next month for the next Dead or Alive or whatever stream will be the next version of this game, which was for the Sega Saturn. Actually have my copy arriving in the mail today, so I'll be ready for next month. After that, it will be the PlayStation version, which added at least 1 new character, maybe 2, and then I guess it's a break chronologically, because either I move on to Dead or Alive 2, or I do the Xbox kind of special remaster of Dead or Alive 1, which is based off the Saturn version, which in a way is a little bit of a regression, but that's the one that Itagake liked, so that's what he based the Xbox version off of. So I'll decide when we get there. I'm probably going to do just Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, and not really be concerned with chronological releases if we can help it. So I've rattled on and on and on. I've rattled on and on. Let's play this game. I like how it always defaults to Jan Lee as if he's the main character. And for whatever reason, I have been depicted as player 2. I'm just going to leave it. It still lets you play arcade mode. So just I walked up to the second controls, and I put the quarter in, or whatever. Alright, doing Tina. So I'm always going to be on the right. So, 3 buttons, punch, kick, and then there's a hold button. I keep wanting to press circle, which is what I have for hold, as kick. Oh! Okay. Haven't played Tina in Dead or Alive 5, which is what I've been doing trophy hunting with, in a very, very long time. It's, yeah, Dead or Alive 1 has these danger zones around it, and then beyond that is the ring out. But you can avoid being bounced into the air. See if I can do this again. Nope. You can avoid being bounced in the air if you're the one that's got knocked into the zone. But you still take the damage. It's a lot of damage. Nice. Oops. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I love how cartoonishly high you bounce up in the air. They don't quite have like Tekken's weird moon jumping physics that they had in the original couple games there. But that bouncing is cartoonish like that. Oops. Also, this song for Hyabusa's stage is really good. And in all of like the Dead or Alive games soundtracks, whenever they release them, they basically put all of these songs from this arcade release on some bonus disc, like almost every single time, I noticed. Was trying to do a hold there. Damn. If you press hold right when you're getting hit, that's the parry. I like that. Continue. Hobby, video game. If you're having a list of characters in a video game and you're showing their hobbies and you don't have one of them acknowledge the medium that they're in, I feel like you're not doing a good enough service for video games. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, I mistimed that. Yeah, if you press punch, kick, and hold before the explosion happens, then you avoid getting bounced in the air, but you still take the damage. Okay. Okay, so that was forward kick. Nice. I like this stage, because where the hell are we supposed to be? Jeez, look at how much damage he did automatically. Not automatically, already. Damn it. Rounds are short. Okay. I also like that, I don't know, this only really benefits because we're playing this in such a high resolution, but facial features, at least the eyes and the mouth, are just sprites drawn on the face. Virtua Fighter did the same thing, but it shows so much better when your viewport is a higher render. So at a farther away distance, you can still see, like, the fact that she smiled there, you know what I mean? No, I wanted to do that. Okay. Yep. Also like how they're rendering slightly lower. I don't think I've seen that one before. Oh. There we go. Nice. Forget how many rounds there are, like 9? Oof. Ow. Yeah, this is a series where only having been exposed to the last couple releases, like as a player, and I've known what these games were, but like only actually touched them with 5 and 6. If you asked me to guess what the starting roster from the initial game was, I might have maybe have gotten half of them. If you say like, oh, there was 8 or whatever, I would have guessed Kasumi and Ayane, and that would have been instantly wrong with the second guess there. I wouldn't have guessed that guy. Maybe Tina. Would not have guessed her. Would not have guessed Zach. Would not have guessed Hyabusa. I would have assumed he would have been added in with whatever release would have been after the Ninja Gaiden reboot, right? Which would have been 4, right? Because 3 was a launch title and Ninja Gaiden Black wasn't out yet. Or Ninja Gaiden, just, in general, wasn't out yet. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Jeez. I should have known. So many of these games love to immediately punish your whiff of a throw by throwing you. So many games like this. So, yep, he did a throw input. I'm just going to immediately do it again. No. No. I like the stage too. Damn. did set the arcade machine to free play. Otherwise, it's a lot of money you're pumping into this. I wonder if, like, and I'm just talking the U.S. arcade market here, because you could, like, pretty much every machine I can think of had a free play option. There we go. You know, not on the user end, you switch in the back or whatever. To just, like, charge by the hour. Like, yeah, you could just come in and just, you're here for an hour, you know what I mean? All the machines are on free play. Give me $20, that type of thing. No. Nope. Ah, I whiffed that. Okay, that was very sloppy. I assumed he was going to go for a kick, so I went to parry that. Sure. I'll take that. Okay. That was not the opening move I wanted to do. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I believe it is 9 because it's all 8 characters and Raido, or whatever you pronounce his name, at the end there. Damn. Jesus. Okay. Alright. I forgot about that line. One of her win lines. Okay. She does a lot of strikes, so just parrying them. But again, it saw that I pressed that button, so it immediately followed up. Oh my god. With a throw. The computer acts on that stuff very quickly. Ah. But if we slow down that win animation, it gets to be like a pixel thin, and then they just delete the character model, right? How do they? Wonder how they make that happen. No. I keep forgetting to recover from the explosion. Nope. No. No. Remembering now, you can just skip through all that. Oh, jeez. I was too far away to... Shit. I held back to back up, but I let go right before getting hit, so it didn't block. It's kind of just floundering there at the end. Okay. I tried to do a hold. Okay. Ugh. Damn. It's a giant-ass door I just noticed. Man, you press hold, and if they aren't in the middle of something, they immediately press it too. To throw you. Like, it didn't even look like I did anything, but I know every single time I go to press hold because I'm expecting a strike at that moment, they weren't doing that, and then they punish by actually throwing me. Wow. Right, a kick there. Let me check something real quick. Of course that happens. Hold on, then I gotta... Yep, and then we gotta do this again. Give it a second here. There we go. It's finicky. Still hear it though, which is good. Damn. Ugh. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. No. Sometimes on that edge there, when you're gonna fall, I wasn't expecting to actually bounce. Okay. I was blocking low. Damn. Shit. Oh, I pressed it, but I think I was holding back at the time. I don't think I've taken a round on Kasumi here. Have I? Maybe early? Yep, I pressed hold, they immediately threw. Oh, they didn't bounce. Damn it. Oh, shit. Damn, that was a lot of health. Oh. Okay. No. No. Damn. No. Ugh. There we go. Ah. Shit. All right. I'm remembering why last time it took an hour. Yep. But you could see me that time actually grabbing, like whiffing in the air. That was me pressing hold, and then, you know, obviously not catching anything. And so the CPU just immediately goes for a throw. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I do, but visually, I don't know what happened there. I was pressing it. Alright, I gotta focus. Yeah. Okay, okay. First round. Means I have 2 chances here. Probably not going to be this first one. Ah. Yes. Okay. Oh. Cool. Jesus. I pressed hold wanting it to be a kick. Jeez. Insane. Sorry. No. I gotta make you watch the lightning every time. No. Damn. No. Okay. Took a round. Took a round. What's up in chat? Oh, no. Nope. That's so much. That is so much damage. Alright. No. I was really expecting him to, like, rush forward. He just waited. Damn. Okay. At least it's not the throw that does an insane amount of damage. Which, that's one of them. A lot. It's a lot. I've been starting pretty much every round here holding back to block. And that time it actually paid off. I was going to say half the time it doesn't. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. I was pressing the things I shouldn't have bounced. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yep, I like Dead or Alive as well. I like it as well. But I became a fan with the last couple entries. Nope. Half the time, I think doing that that drop kick is a good idea because I'm expecting them to charge. That's never the case. Ugh. I also have a tendency to just backdash and not, like, block. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. So you played this on an actual arcade machine back in the day. That's awesome. Nope. I heard about this series probably through the original Xbox, because like it was like 3 was a launch title along with Halo, and I believe if you bought an Xbox at launch, there was some sort of like promotion where like they would give you a second controller and either DOA 3 or Halo, because like those would be the 2 multiplayer games. And that's where I first heard about it, like in a magazine or something. But I didn't have an Xbox. So it wasn't until 5 on PS3 that I actually played them. Alright, I have to actually get serious now. Okay. No. Yeah, my first fighting game, period, was Tekken Tag. I don't remember if we had the PlayStation 2 at launch or within the first couple months, but that was the game that we got. And I was like 5 at the time, so I thought it was like the most like adult thing possible. Like I thought it was just so cool. I didn't have like words for it back then, but I was like, oh, this is what this is like games for adults to play. I took around, nice. As opposed to like, you know, I was playing Mario and Zelda and Pokemon, and like I knew those were for kids. Ooh, okay. He wasn't really holding anything there in the air when he did that Kasumi throw. Oh, nice, you have the entire series? My copy of the Saturn version of this game arrives in the mail today. Other than that, I gotta start collecting the rest of... There's the PlayStation version of 1, all the Xbox versions of the, you know, 1 and 2 and all that. Dreamcast 2 and PS2 2. Probably the Japanese version of 2, right? They have different names, so I'm not sure if it's just simply they wanted to differentiate the Dreamcast and PS2 release over here or not. That I'm not entirely sure. Wow, he just took that perfectly. But yeah, this series I'm going through everything, including the beach volleyballs and whatever import shenanigans I have to do to get the perverted games. Because they didn't even sell the last couple ones of the Extreme series out here. I just hope that Dead or Alive 7, like, just focuses... Oh, I almost took around more on its just core mechanics and trying something a little bit new than just another kind of... retread on Dead or Alive 5 again. Because that's what 6 kind of just was, and it dropped the tag aspects, which I liked. But it was basically the same game. I think now is the time, because they're re-releasing DOA 6. Now is the time to like kind of put your money where your mouth is and like say the things you want 7 to be, because they just started development on that. So like now is the window where like they can adapt. Like they're planning on selling a shit ton of costumes for the re-release of DOA 6 again. If people don't buy that and people keep talking about, you know, more traditional fighting game stuff, oh, I was backing away, then maybe DOA 7 won't be, you know what I mean, just focused on $300 worth of costumes every year. Because I would love a DOA 7 that added in a couple more new characters. It didn't do the thing where... Because I think the DLC for 6 was like the same characters they had DLC for 5, right? Really? So you have insider information, huh? But yeah, I popped off hard when they announced even just the DOA 6 re-release, because that's just like a sign of life. I mean, they're doing the exact same thing that Sega is doing with Virtua Fighter, right? We re-release the last one, make a big deal out of it, pray to God it sells well, and then use that as the direction for your new title, right? Oh, yeah. They told you all a bunch of stuff, but they told you not to tell anyone? Okay. I don't know how much I buy that, sorry. Because I get the impression that a lot of stuff is still up in the air about that title. Nice. Nice. Stick around. Okay. I'd also love, like, re-releases of the older ones. I know, like, Tekken doesn't really do that. And Harada, he doesn't work at Bandai Namco anymore. But he's said, you know, like, hey, it doesn't really make much sense to do, like, a collection. It's, like, it wouldn't do the numbers you think it would as fans. That's why I would just take the old games and just, like, you just bundle them in with your deluxe edition, right? Like, hey, if you want to buy the $100 version of a Tekken 9 or a DOA 7, you know, part of the seasonal content is we'll just add in these ROMs into this new version, so you can play, you know what I mean, Dreamcast DOA 2 and PS2 DOA 2, that type of stuff, right? Xbox is in a lot of AI garbage right now due to the fact that they're the piggy bank for Microsoft's AI expenditures, and they have an AI lady now in charge of the Xbox brand. A lot of that company's stuff is up in the air too. It's a shame. Because the past, I would say, decade, ever since, like, kind of PS4 really took the lead there, they had to kind of play defense, so to speak, and make a lot of consumer-friendly decisions, and that's great. You know what I mean? It's that old Steve Jobs saying about brands are a bank account. You make deposits to make, you know, your brand enthusiasts or fans excited and happy, but every time you do something that pisses them off, that's a withdrawal. You get to zero and your brand is dead, right? So all the stuff Xbox was doing the second half of the Xbox One generation were all deposits, right? And Microsoft withdrew that all by just destroying the brand. It's real sad. Real sad. I'm not an Xbox player, but, like, I'm an adult. You know what I mean? That being said, I'm really excited to get a platinum trophy in Halo. Real excited to do that. Alright, I gotta beat this guy, so we can move on to Hyabusa and do the whole thing again. Okay. I pressed it there, but I must not have been kind of able. I must have still been recovering, because I pressed hold right when he threw that kick. Okay, there we go. Get in my teeth. Yeah, I mean, Microsoft isn't going to drop video games. Even if, like, they drop the Xbox brand, they're still going to be the largest publisher of video games on the planet because of how much stuff they purchased, right? And just because of that alone, they're going to want to have a way for PC, at the very least, for you to buy those titles without them splitting, you know, revenue share with other platforms, right? Again, you press hold And if the computer is ready, they will make sure to punish that with a throw. Very funny. Damn, well, I was able to take a round, but not the actual match. Oh, wow, he just freaking quickly ducked that. Wait a second. Nice. Yeah, okay. I feel like that was gonna happen. Man, I pressed, maybe it's coincidental, but obviously fighting games, arcade fighting games, from this era and older, love to do button input readings. I think Mortal Kombat 2 was a huge nice. Oh, was a huge culprit of yeah, that last round they're gonna be reading all your inputs all the time. I almost took a round. Thank you for doing PR for my stream. I appreciate all the subscribes that come this way. We do a lot of stuff on this channel. A lot of stuff on this channel. Okay. One thing, so like I'm a Tekken boy, right? I also love Street Fighter, and I got into Dead or Alive with 5, like after 6 had come out, so really like late. Nice. But the one thing I really do like about DOA, at least 5 and 6 from what I've done, is all of the parrying stuff. I think that mechanic's awesome. I think just the up, down, left, and right, well, just down, whatever. You understand what I'm saying. The 6-way holds that you can do, I think is fantastic on a high level, because you really are kind of trying to predict. And you will be, like, it's a huge risk reward. Huge. There's a lot of risk. I think that's great. And that alone is, honest to God, like, the parrying mechanic. I'm calling it parrying. But the hold mechanic, in those games from when I was playing to get those platinum trophies, still not fully done. I gotta do DOA 5 Vanilla and the Vita version completely. But the hold system is what made me be like, oh yeah, I should play all of these. Like I'm actually liking this. And I fucking did it. Okay, awesome. Like if it didn't have the pairing mechanic, I probably wouldn't be all that into this series, but no, it's great. Okay. Oh, only took an hour, but we got Tina with arcade mode done. Yeah, that was me. That's a replay. I definitely did all of those. My apologies, I'm still getting over being sick. Alright, again, my goal shifted from when I first did this stream last year, of doing every character's arcade mode, to just the 3 characters I actually want to learn, that being Kasumi, Tina, and Hyabusa. So, Tina I've already done. Yes, all caps it so that the world really knows. We just did Tina, I did Kasumi last time, and so now we will work on Hyabusa. Game over. Game over. Alright, stream's gonna look a little funky for a second here. As soon as I click off of the emulator from it being full screen, it gets a little bit goofy on me. Because when I click it back open... Yep, I gotta do this. Okay. There we go. Yes, believe it or not, I do not have an actual Sega Model 2 arcade machine All right, Hyabusa. Actually, I gotta open up. So it's gonna do the thing again. Sorry. And find his moveset here. Because I want to learn how to do the Izuna Drop, and I believe it is in this version of the game. You're gonna hear me getting my ass beat. You're not gonna see it. Okay. I probably could have just won. There we go. Guess I didn't really need to lose this. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Now let's start this run for real. Yeah, that's what outfit do I want? Let's just go with this one. It's just colors. Some of the other characters have, like, technically a different outfit. Okay, so half quarter circle forward with hold, punch, and kick. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot here. Down, down. Oh, okay. No, I get it. It's just hold and punch, but you have to do like a half quarter circle starting from the bottom and up. I see. I see. Oh, okay. Let me try this. Right. Huh. That's not what I wanted to do. Can't get that first half circle motion correct. Yeah, half circle forward. I guess I'm just, oh, I won. Nope. I really should have mapped shoulder buttons on this controller to being combinations. Excuse me. Because I really have to... 'Cause that's not it. Yeah, and then you have to immediately follow it up with the jumping. Huh. Yeah. It's tough to do with the actual buttons having to press them at the same time. What's up in chat? Oh, thank you very much. Yes, a lot of the different streams and podcasts and whatnot we do on this channel all have different layouts. A lot of neat stuff. Okay. I appreciate the compliments. I'm trying to learn how to do the Izuna Drop by actually pressing all 3 of these buttons at once, and that is proving to be a pain. Because I also believe... That's right, I can actually pause this, because it's an arcade game. I believe to set the controls I have to do a configuration file edit. Because I want to have hold, punch, and kick be one button, hold and punch be another, and hold and kick be another, because it actually does all 3 of those. I keep doing that by accident. What throw is that? Is that just... No. Flip over neck breaker. Down, hold, and punch? Maybe that's what I kept doing? I think that's what that was. Yeah, because pressing hold and punch on how I have the control set up is cross on the buttons there. It's square and circle on this controller I'm using. So I'm gonna actually have to... I would have to set this controller on the table and use it like an arcade stick, like actually tapping the buttons with my fingers if I wanted to do that that way. So probably not going to be going for the Izuna Drop in this version of DOA. I'll be able to set other button inputs for the later ones and better emulators. Okay. Actually haven't even learned this character. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. The punch, punch, and forward punch. Okay. Down forward kick. Back punch and then kick. Let's try that. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, halfway there. No. So much damage. Okay. because I'm so focused on trying to do like the parries, I barely ever think about holding block. That's gonna be a lot. It's insane. And here we go. Yep, and I never have the reaction time to break out of any of those grabs. Nice. Oh, it stuttered there for a second. I like the shifting reflections on the windows there. It's a little funny. The computer's like, he's pressing hold a bunch, I better do it too, but we're both out of range. There we go. I don't know if I like Ryu's hair here in this game. Makes me think of like a raccoon's tail. Shit. Sorry, still sick. Close to getting over it, but still sick. I mean, I hate spamming moves. Even though, like, sometimes that's what you have to do to win in arcade mode. I did a lot of trophy hunting stuff on PlayStation and fighting games. And having to go through some of those arcade modes was so... Like, they'll have secret bosses that are just, like, there's no way to beat it unless you are really, really, really good or using a cheese method. And so having just to learn, like, do this stupid strategy. I was pressing hold for kick again. Like an idiot. Do the stupid strategy over and over. Like, learn something that isn't really playing the game correctly. And eventually you'll get it to work. You'll just get lucky. Yeah, this stage is when arcade mode really starts to, like, do the holds on you a lot. Like, whenever they can. They're not just gonna take a hit. Yep. Pretty impressive. No, don't hit me. Oh. Okay. Ow. Oh, nope. Ah. Want to do a different kind of kick. I wanted it to actually have range, not just a knee. All right, 1 second here. It's gonna, yep, it's gonna freak out again. I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do that, gotta do that. Okay. All right. Yep. You whiff a hold, they will instantly throw you. Happens all the time. Just did it there again. Damn. Jeez, it's a lot. You can see the seam, the temple up the steps is two sprites, like meeting in the center, and you can see the seam between them. Oh, wow, I did the thing. Okay. And then the follow-up, I don't have the ability to very quickly press square and circle without also pressing X. So I'll never be able to do that follow-up unless I map button combinations. Or move... I could have two hold buttons. Damn. There we have it. Okay. See, you watched me whiff that, and then he immediately went for a throw. Damn. No. I was getting ready to block those last two throws he did. Yep, there we go. Damn. Oh, I did a jumping hold like an idiot, not kick. I've done a lot of things like an idiot. Ugh. No, no. Okay, took a round. There's still 2 more characters after this fight, too. Ugh. Nah. Nope. Okay. Damn, that was huge. Sometimes. Okay. 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 Ah, but he still got me in the end. Uppercut his crotch? Yep. Oh, seriously? I could have taken that round. I could have taken that round. Okay. paid for that. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I tried. I tried. Damn. I feel like I was doing the parry stuff correctly. It was either just not close enough or what. But you have to, in order to like break a throw, it's hold plus a direction, which is part of that, risk reward with like, is it a strike that they're doing? You know what I mean? Or is it a grab, right? Because you parry a strike with just the hold button, or you can crouch and hold it, right? But you can't do that with the throw. You actually have to press the direction that they also did. I don't know. I don't break out of throws. I just pretend that mechanic doesn't exist. Oh, he still got me. He still got me. Okay. Jeez. I pressed hold, attempting, trying to predict his strike, and he didn't do anything. So then he followed that up with a throw. Ugh. Yeah. There we have it. There we have it. Alright, let's try again. All right. No. 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 Yes. Okay. I'll take that. Sorry, I didn't mute my mic for that. Okay. Fuck yes. Okay, finally, moving on from this guy. Okay. 2 left. She does a lot of strikes, so defensive holds are the best here. No! Jeez. No! Okay. Tried to time that kick there, but she got up quicker. Mm-mm. Wow, the instant block on that. I forget how delayed that kick is. No. There we go. Skin of my teeth. Is that a phrase? 1 round. There we go. Yep. Because I pressed hold while it was free, it then did a throw. No. No. Okay. No. I definitely pressed it. Okay, took a round. Took a round. Shit. Okay. Shit. Yep. Yep. Saw that coming. I mean, not what exactly happened, but what the result was. Saw that coming. Okay, I should not have broken that, I guess. There we go. Okay. Ah, I pressed the wrong... Should've didn't punch. Yep, again, being punished because I pressed hold, and so then they threw me. Shit. Nope. What? Okay. Ah, it was just enough to be in, just enough to be in the danger zone there. Okay. No. As soon as you whiff one thing. Excuse me. I'm surprised that didn't, I also... Wow, okay. No. No, don't ring out. Ah, well, I died first. Man, I'm pressing hold to parry these, but he must still be in recovery animation from being hit or from an attack when that happens. Okay, took a round. Great replay. It's... I don't know how many times I gotta say it. You press hold, this thing reads your inputs, to then throw you afterwards. Like, that's how it works. I did a thing! No! Shit. Ah. I could have won that round. Could have won that round. Damn. What? Okay. Got one. Shit. Ugh. Mm-mm. Nope. Try again. Gotta try again. Oh, I'm still alive. No! Shit. I didn't realize I got up. She still was able to grab me. Shit. No. Oh, okay. Okay, can do it back and forth. Okay, almost. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, brother. All right, on to the last round. It's funny to see this big dude do the Kasumi throws. Yeah, okay. It didn't feel great. It cheaply did the same thing over and over, but it worked. Because he was trying to parry the punch part that I was whiffing. It's okay, he still got him. We'll win in the end. No! Don't throw me down, that's not nice. Ugh. This 2/3 health. It's insane. That's insane. 2/3 of your health. Wild. Oh, that was a throw, not a strike. Wasn't in range. Yep. Oh. I was on the ground. Okay, took a round. There we go. Nice. Set the controller down now. Oh. Rated R for 15-year-olds. Okay. All right. Well, that was the original arcade release on the Sega Model 2 of Dead or Alive to the 3 characters I wanted to do, which means next month when I bring this back, we will get into the Saturn release of this game. There are some differences. It looks, you know, it's a console release of a 3D fighting game of this era. It's going to look a little bit compromised. I have to double check the the whatchamacallit, to do some research to double check to make sure there isn't any new characters, because I know the PlayStation version adds 2, Ayane and someone else, but I think the Saturn version doesn't. Like, maybe you can play as Raido. You can unlock him, maybe, in the Saturn release, but double-checking things. Yes, that Saturn release will be the one I do next time. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video or stream, depending on how you're watching this, give this video a like. Give the channel a subscribe. I would really appreciate that. We do a lot of different streams and podcasts, video games, movies, otherwise, here on S-Rank, the only home of video games. It's true. It's true. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves. And, as always, outro. If I don't have one. Sorry. Bye.